Okay, this hat is basketball. And what can I talk about basketball for? Let's see. Well, where's my coffee? There's my coffee. What can I talk about basketball? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is getting me nowhere fast. No. Basketball. Basketball. I don't know. Nothing happens with this hat. Okay, this hat is Brazil. The Amazon rainforest and the fires that are reported. Okay, this is a camouflage hat. What do we know about camouflage? It's to hide. This hat is basketball with an alien's head who might be hiding around. This hat says Ordem e Progresso. I'm going to get it in the light here. Ordem e Progresso. I'm going to guess it means order and progress, order of progress. I don't know. I don't speak Portuguese. Basketball. What else can I talk to you about basketball? This hat, this direction, we always say belongs to Colonel Cliff Serene, who, along with his technical sergeant, likes to keep track of extraterrestrials on the planet. This one here is, I think, the Brazilian flag. I think so. Extraterrestrials. In hiding. Well, nobody wants to think that anybody who's playing professional basketball is an extraterrestrial. I have no information. If I'm going to be Colonel Cliff Serene, I'm going to tell you I don't have any information about extraterrestrials playing basketball in the NBA. And as far as the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, I don't have any information on whether these are minor fires, major fires, seasonal fires. All I know is that Canada got dinged for $15 million to donate to Brazil. It doesn't seem like a hell of a lot of money. $15 million would buy you 4 of the smallest single detached homes in Vancouver. 14 of them, because you really can't get one. The cheapest homes on a detached home on a lot for under $1.2 million. So $15 million is really a drop in the bucket. Although it's all coming out of Canadian taxpayers' money. And, it's just that the fake news says either, this is a huge to-do, or this is a regular seasonal thing that happens in the Amazon, and don't be too concerned. Anyway, Justin Trudeau, I don't think he flew down to inspect the Amazon. It's a giant, vast, half of South America. And, to be able to judge even by flying over, I don't think you could. But he's so quick to write a check on the Canadian taxpayer's dime, most Canadians are not going to vote for Justin Trudeau again. My feeling, he'll be out on his ass. When who replaces him? It'll be Snake Eyes. In other words, roll two dice, 2, 1, 1 dot gives you Snake Eyes, and I don't know what else to tell you. That's the end of your update. I know it's kind of weird, but it's just kind of what's going on in my mind right now. Today I found an article on Vice.com, and it was about this one. This hat, sometimes when I do a lecture with this hat on, I call it not Alien Nation, but alienation, as in I feel alienated. And how do I feel alienated? Well, on Vice.com, it was an article about interviewing someone who was in their 30s, who had graduated from university, and quite some time ago in their 20s, and was having a hard time making it. And it was because they were still making minimum wage working at a coffee shop in Canada. I think it was in Canada anyway. And they basically were alienated from the Society of Canada. They were basically told that they had to work for minimum wage, and yet the company expected these people working for minimum wage to do the work of someone who was paid a hell of a lot more. And then there was the story in the article that when the Dog and Pony Show came on, Dog and Pony Show is usually a military thing where the top brass, all the generals and the Secretary of Defense show up somewhere and they tour what's there, or they get to see new fancy jets and tanks and things. Now, in this case, at the coffee shop, it was a chain of coffee shops, and they said that whenever there was going to be a big wig corporate person coming to tour the facility, a Dog and Pony Show, then the store would be all polished up. They would power wash outside the store, and the managers would go all crazy because, you know, the top dogs were coming in. They would bring in someone from another store who was good at doing chalk drawings for the chalk recipe list. And the managers would go so squirrely that they would make sure that the wood grain on the fake wood grain tables in the coffee shop were all pointing the same direction. The coffee server went on to say they did a hell of a lot of work for these corporate bigwigs, but the same corporate bigwigs didn't really do anything. They were useless. And he said in the summertime, the store got way busier, and the same number of people serving coffee as in the slow season. The store wouldn't hire any extra people, even at minimum wage, to serve double the business. He felt that basically it was just a nasty kind of place to work, but it was what he worked at, and there was really a lack of decent paying jobs. This is the state of people in their 30s with a university education. This is a sign of the times. From time to time, I mention sign of the times. And as far as this goes, it's a sign of the collapse of the ability of university educated people to survive. When you have the cheapest home in Vancouver, detached home, is $1.2 million, and you're in your 30s and you're making a minimum wage.